This song is called With Me Rubber Boots On, and it's kind of an Irish song, but it's one of many songs I learned when Young and I were in Newfoundland about 10 years ago, where the music is all basically Irish. That's their pop music over there. There is an Irish version called Navy Boots, but this is the Newfoundland version. It's hard to think of Newfoundland without thinking of rubber boots. And the only time I've ever worn rubber boots since I was a child was when we were taken out to pick bakeapples, which you've probably never heard of. They're known as cloudberries in Scandinavia. They're very popular in Newfoundland, especially for making jam out of. A friend, who we met only the day before, but that's what happens in Newfoundland, lent us a pair of rubber boots each so we could walk safely around the swampy ground where the treasured bakeapples could be found. And later on he made them into jam for us, which we took back to Montreal where we were staying. This is a part of Newfoundland called Fogo Island, very remote sort of place. Okay, rubber boots. I'm a hearty old sailor from the Newfoundland shore, and I work for my living on the cold Labrador. Now the fishing's all over and our work is all done, and I'm going out tonight, boy, with me rubber boots on. So I ate up me supper and I shaved off me beard. To go out a-courting I was highly prepared, with the day's work all over and the night coming on. I remember that night with me rubber boots on. I knocked on her door, me knock it was low, and out of her slumber my knock she did know. She came to the door and said, "Is that you, Tom?" I said, "Yes it is, ducky, with me rubber boots on." She opened the door with a silly old grin, and up to her bedroom she invited me in. She jumped into bed with the blankets pulled down, and I hopped in beside her with me rubber boots on. It was early next morning with the sun in the sky. I turned to me true love to bid her goodbye. She said, "You can't leave me, you know you've done wrong. You slept here all night with your rubber boots on." Well, I turned to me true love with a wink and a smile. I said nothing could happen in such a short while. Whatever I did, love, I did it for fun, and I jumped out of bed with me rubber boots on. It was 9 months later I was summoned to court. $50 a week just to pay for my sport. $50 a week from a fisherman's son. I regretted that night with me rubber boots on. And now I'm back fishing and I'm happy for sure, and I'm making big money on the cold Labrador. And when he gets bigger I'll take along me son, and he'll catch the codfish with his rubber boots on. Right, that's it. Most of the songs in Newfoundland are about codfish, catching the fish.